stop.
What was that? Did you just... it's still going.
I yawn and pull myself up into a sitting position to switch the alarm off. I put my phone back onto the bedside table, but as hard as I try to make it casual, it takes... Is this what they call fatigue syndrome? I swear it's been getting harder to fight it off every day, putting me through the grubby windows of my apartment, filling me with more unnecessary warmth. I close my eyes and bring my... Often helped me in difficult situations, and that even though she doesn't have much herself, I make a mental note to do some grocery shopping tomorrow, or maybe I should not only do it mentally, but also reviving my plant later before rushing to get ready for another uneventful day at work.
What did we step into the universe of Movie Star Planet? We got the mom from Spooky Month. Alright, something's going on with the people on the right. Somebody's very upset about not having ice cream, I suppose.
I step outside into the scorching sun, feeling the same heat wave that has been keeping me sleepy and lethargic for the past few weeks. With squinting eyes, I look at the cloudless afternoon sky. Its bright cocktail blue stretches on forever, giving me a moment of pure serenity. I take a deep breath and enjoy the summer breeze that brings along a dry wind messing up my hair. Such a pretty afternoon. It's a shame I have to work today.
You don't gotta work? You can be homeless! Yay!
Sighing, I put on my sunglasses and wiggle my way through the heavy traffic pouring in from the nearby expressway. Vehicles of all shapes, sizes, and colors bustle by, creating quite a din, yet one could still hear the humming sounds of bees darting through the air and the soft clinking of iced drinks from the restaurants.
How freaking loud are those bees? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. You know, in bumper-to-bumper traffic, ending up in a ditch because I got flashbacks to that one SpongeBob episode. Oh, thanks, bee!
I turn the next corner and get only a glimpse of the back of my coworker's car, who has just finished his morning shift before he takes off driving home to his family. My feet carry me to the building he had left, a small convenience store where I work as a cashier. Stopping in front of the staff entrance, I look for my keys, then grab the doorknob. Only to feel my palm exploding in pain.
God damn it, not again. What do you mean not? Is this a reoccurring thing? Is there a problem in the city when it comes to doorknobs being 300 degrees?
I wave my hand as if to shake off that burning sensation. I wish we had more trees throwing some shade in this part of the city, or a new affordable entry door for that matter. One that also makes it easier for the air conditioner to run more effectively. Speaking of, after using a handkerchief to protect myself somewhat from the intense heat of the door, I hurried inside and noticed only a slight difference in temperature.
Outside it's 105 degrees, but inside the store it's a cool 107.
A not so pleasant thought crosses my mind. What if the AC is not working? I bet Rasmus will use that as an excuse to go home early. Ugh. While I make my way to the break room to fetch myself a drink, I find my coworker already sitting there with his legs stretched out in front of him, his feet propped up on the table and his arms resting behind his head, as if he had come to relax, not to work.
Yeah, that's nice, dude. The freaking dirt on your shoes is getting on the table, but that's fine. I'll clean it up. Don't worry.
As usual, he doesn't bother to look up at me or greet me, and continues to ignore me until I have a glass of chilled juice in my hands. Uh-oh. Rasmus.
You're not getting any of my juice, Rasmus. See, Rasmus is very attractive, dude who is
3 big, very smooth arcs of hair sticking out of a person's forehead.
I learned that from the top 10 hottest Sonic. Is this the new style, Rasmus? Uh-huh. Having hair growing out of your forehead?
Man, I could grow a beard just waiting for you. The AC is broken.
Yeah, I kind of got the hit when I walked in the door and my eyebrows burnt off.
What are you gonna do about that?
Black hole sun.
What am I gonna do that? Excuse me? Not a damn thing, bro. What are you gonna do about that?
Yep, that's Rasmus, the spoiled, obnoxious son of the manager, whose favorite pastime is to constantly bully me. Unfortunately, I need the money and can't afford to complain about it too much, even though his father is pretty nice to me. Well, except for his cruel jokes about us marrying one day.
Excuse me?
Rasmus and I are anything but a perfect match, really.
Ah, someone's in denial. I know you want to take off his eye piercings with your tongue.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm glad to see he invested in some shoes to match his uniform.
Indignant at his reproachful remark, I stand next to the table, rest my other free hand on my hip, and glare at him. I see the corner of his mouth curling up, and I realize he's not the least bit intimidated by me.
I don't know what you've done with your life, Rasmus, but I've unleashed the Great Devourer. I'd like to see you erect a giant snake from the ground. That didn't sound good.
How should I answer him?
Goo goo gaga.
What is this?
Oh, well, hello to you too, Raz.
Why is his head so big? Damn. It's better to judge someone off the content of their character rather than their appearance. I'm just throwing this out there. You got a really big head.
Yeah, whatever. Answer my question, Pythor.
Raz, is it really that hard to show some basic manners? Take that! What? Was he pushing his finger on my face? Get off me!
Ugh, You sound like my f***ing step at home. If your goal is to piss me off today, you're on the right track.
No, I'm on the wrong track. I'm on the track that goes wee. Jeez, man, calm down. I'm not here to fight you.
But to waste my time,
I am perplexed by his sudden anger, but it doesn't seem to be directed at me, even though he gives me a disapproving glare. He must have had another fight at home, and it wouldn't be my first time to be used as a lightning rod. The hell was that? Was that some kind of monster we keep shackled in the basement?
Bro.
Choosing to ignore his snide comment for the moment, I pull up a chair, sit down, and take a sip of my drink. Hey, bud, shouldn't you have an eye on the store? Is there anybody out there? I look out and the whole store is just empty.
We don't have any customers yet, and none of them will stick around if the AC isn't getting fixed, including me.
But you're gonna help me with that, right?
What makes you think that I would?
Because I thought I could treat you to some salted caramel ice cream if you do.
What?
I can't help but smile at the realization that my offer seems to have taken the wind out of his sails for now. It's my first time doing something different to get his help, which I always have a rough time with. After all, Rasmus isn't exactly known to be a selfless Samaritan or anything like that.
I mean, sure. Whatever. Let's go.
Nice freaking nails, dude. Wait, really?
Yeah. Are you coming or not?
For ice cream? We're supposed to work, man. Okay, bye. The fact that this has worked has caught me so off guard that he has to call me for a second time, threatening to change his mind, before I finally rise from my seat to follow him. I feel kinda dumb for not trying this sooner. Things could have been easier for me. Damn it. Okay, so let me get something straight. This entire time he's been a jerk to you. All you had to do was offer some freaking, salted caramel ice cream? Is that supposed to be like the universal sign of peace? Is that what's gonna happen? When the psycho with the axe breaks into my house at 3 in the morning and he's about to just freaking kill and eat my freaking cat, I'm just gonna pull out a freaking tub of ice cream and he's just gonna be totally okay with that? But at the same time, it is ridiculous to what lengths I have to go to just to get a little help from him. They just cut the power. Awesome. Unfortunately, he has always been like that. Bossy, condescending, even bitter about past events that may have been beyond his control. I noticed that he speaks more of his stepmom than his actual mother, but I figured that she might be a topic he doesn't want to discuss, so I never brought it up. Besides, I doubt trying to get to know him better would change anything about our current relationship. After changing into my work clothes and shutting off the power to the cooling system, we removed the thick ice layers and freed the coil from dirt and dust, this time with Rasmus doing most of the work. He was more pleasant to be around whenever work distracted him from me, which often led to the illusion that we got along well. Nobody would believe me whenever I complained about his bullying. People would just laugh and tell him to, quote, go easy on me, making him do the exact opposite. Once we're done, we return to the break room to wipe the sweat off our faces with a towel and take a moment to re-enjoy the cooler temperature. Hey, are we ever gonna get any customers?
Phew. Now that that's finally taken care of.
Ah, thank your ass. What would I ever do without you? Live a happier life?
Licking dirt, probably.
How'd you know? That's my favorite thing to do. That's what I do with my paycheck. I don't pay my bills and I don't get food. I just buy 50-pound bags of dirt and I just lick it. And just like that, my enthusiasm about his help is gone.
Anyway,
He glances at the clock on the wall, then back to me.
you better go back to the counter now. I'll check our inventory in the meantime.
Yeah, check your inventory. What, on Clash of Clans? I just nod as he leaves, pouring myself another glass of juice before I follow him through the door and place it down next to the cash register. Ah, finally, the convenience store. We got some pretzel sticks. We got lots of chips with no names. We got, what the hell are those? There are still no customers. Ugh, seems like it's gonna be a slow day. Depending on the season or day of the week, my job can be slow, hectic, stressful, or mind-numbingly boring and repetitive. It's also physically more demanding than some might think. Having to stand in place all day is hard on my feet, knees, and my back. I enjoy my job, though. Some of the most fun times involve chatting with the regulars. We would laugh, catch up, tease each other. I probably know more about their lives than their neighbors or even relatives. Of course, we also have customers who treat me like I'm something nasty on the bottom of their shoes. A couple of them could ruin my whole day. Sadly, it is expected of me to debase my self-worth to avoid responding back in a similar manner. Uh-oh. Who you? Milla wafer. Milla, one of the regulars, isn't the type to say anything nice or look even remotely approachable. She usually just buys her cigarettes and leaves the store as fast as she came in.
again. I remember how she got angry at me once for asking for her ID. It was scary as hell, and to this day I don't know how I even survived her little outburst.
Oh no, she's gonna attack me with her sharp mascara. No!
But I like to think she was just having a bad day and isn't the mean kind.
Who is this gangly fool?
I ever tell you about the time?
Benny, another regular, is pretty quiet and on some days even a bit awkward. He always buys energy drinks and avoids eye contact when talking to me. I once pointed out how rude I thought this kind of behavior was.
Hell no.
What? Why'd you say that to this poor freaking guy?
Now, he occasionally makes an effort to show me that he pays attention. I admit, I feel kind of bad about it, seeing how rarely he manages a smile. Makes me wonder how miserable his life must be. The other two well-known regulars are Gunther and Levy. Gunther isn't much of a talker, but he's too polite to not engage in some small talk. At first, I was a bit intimidated by his height and bulky stature. The wrinkles and the dark half-moons below his eyes didn't help to make him look any less scary either. Funnily enough, we both bonded later over our shared fear of dentists and love for cats.
Alright. We got a free tier on aisle 2. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Hey! This guy's a snake. Actually perfect for Pythor.
Levy is the kind of guy that gets you in a good mood as soon as he walks into the store. He's always smiling, greeting, and ready to share the latest rumors with me. Me and Rasmus noticed a chemical smell clinging to him that makes it obvious he's dealing with drugs. It's so strange to think that some of our customers might be actual criminals.
Well, at least he's interesting.
I don't think I'll ever get used to the fact that I moved to a city with a high crime rate. Gang fights, robberies, assassinations, and other attacks are part of everyday life around here for some people. Even our manager has trouble expanding his business without facing any territorial issues. It's crazy, really. Luckily, the neighborhood I live in has been quite peaceful for years. However, I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish for a little excitement every now and then to combat my rather boring life.
What? Boy, I hope I get kidnapped to really spice up my life a bit.
Still no customers.
This is great.
My weary eyes wander to an open magazine that someone has left on the counter. I pick it up.
Oh, what the hell does that say? Mert. Yeah, see that new issue of Mert? Wow!
I can't help admiring the beautiful young woman on the cover, who looks vaguely familiar. I might have seen her around somewhere before, just remembered seeing her in a different type of media. Haha! Don't expand on that thought. She must be a popular model or dancer. I wonder what it feels like to get noticed by someone like her.
I don't need to hear anything about your lips.
My lips twist in self-mockery. Yeah. Yeah, dream on, Pythor. It's been hard ever since Scales left.
Get your hands off me!
I finally break away from her charming smile and start flipping through the magazine until I get stuck on a page with a fun-looking personality quiz. I guess I could take it to kill some time. Question number 1. You want to draw a landscape. Which color do you choose?
This game is over here talking to me like I'm an amateur about colors. It doesn't matter what the question is. Green is the best.
Question number 2. You have been blindfolded for a special surprise date. Already, I'm not interested. What will you see when your blindfold comes off?
I don't know. It's called a surprise date because I won't expect it. What? Well, I'm crossing picnic off the list all the way. Yeah, let's go. Let's go in the middle of the field that's full of bugs as it's 95 degrees. We're gonna sit on an itchy rug and eat warm fruit. Does that sound awesome? Well, the thing is, we live in a city, so we can't really see the stars in the sky, so I'm gonna go with the fireworks.
Question number 3. You've received a gift that you can use to complement your overall style. You open the box and find...
See, the funny thing about this question is I can't see myself wearing any of these things. Yeah, sure, strap a freaking leather collar to my neck. That's awesome, yeah?
Question number 4. What's the best snack for movie night?
It can stromboli. Chips and pretzels are immediately off the list because you can't freaking hear the movie while you're eating them. I'm gonna say cookies, but only for like those really soft kinds with the frosting. Oh!
Question number 5. You want to get a pet. Which animal would suit you best? An exotic pet whose behavior I can observe and create new enrichments for.
Sure, man. I'm gonna adopt a blobfish, a goblin shark. Yeah, man, give me that exotic pet. Ah! When I said give me an exotic pet, that didn't mean I wanted my coworker.
What the f*** are you doing?
Freaking, whoa! God, don't startle me like that.
Careful who you're yelling at. If I was the manager, you'd be in big trouble now.
Yeah, well, you're not the manager, so... yeah, as if you're not causing me enough trouble already.
I mumble these words as my lips curl into a pout. My eyes fall on the glass that I accidentally knocked over. Its content drenching the entire magazine, making the answers harder to read now. Groaning, I duck down, grab a paper towel from the lower shelf and use it to wipe the counter. Then I dab at the juice stains on every page.
What's that? A personality quiz? Yeah. You wanna try?
He snorts.
How do you snort? You don't got a nose!
Do you even have a personality you can speak of? ...
Wow, way to show him.
I frown and glare at the quiz, instantly regretting having taken it at all. And you're still using a fountain pen, huh?
Is that how we class people now? Freaking loser got a fountain pen. Oh, the cool guys got ballpoint.
How old-fashioned.
You think that's old-fashioned? I just pull out a freaking quill.
Ugh, I don't know why, but today he seems particularly annoying. I'm already so tired of having to listen to his voice, tired of not being able to enjoy things in his presence, and tired of him making me shrink every time his mocking gaze grazes me. And I'm not exaggerating here. He makes my skin crawl every time he laughs at something I've said or done. He's always laughing at me.
Well, that's good. At least you're funny.
He's always laughing at me, as if I was one big joke, and God knows what else he does behind my back. And yet every day, for 2 years now, I go through the same hellish routine with him. Why can't he stop doing that? It's like he wants to keep his iron grip around my neck and squeeze until my head finally pops off. I let out a small, involuntary gasp when I see the torn page. Oh, crap.
You just want to hurt her.
Keep her from getting your zombie grip.
I guess my dabs have been a little too aggressive, and it has nothing to do with Erasmus. Nope, not at all. Just throw it away already. You're not here to laze around anyway. There's plenty for you to do, even if we don't have any customers right now.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that'll show him. I'm sorry. Are you leaving?
I look at the small backpack he has flung over his shoulder.
Okay, man. Are you leaving now?
Not that I'm complaining. I do need a break from him, but he knows as well as I do that we're not allowed to work alone anymore.
Ever since the last guy tried to put out a grease fire with his face.
You'll be fine on your own.
And the manager agrees?
He pauses for a moment, pondering what to say. Not yet, but he will later on.
Okay, man, if you say so.
Don't miss me too much when I'm lounging in a hammock by the pool, sipping my cocktail.
Don't worry, man. I wouldn't miss you if you were in the ground. You're going to a pool party? That's so not fair.
Quit whining and be grateful I trust you enough with these keys. Make sure everything is locked and secured. You know the drill. I'll call you later to check up on you. I grumble to myself.
All right. Freaking, I don't know, take care.
The store bell chimes as he pushes the door open, taking all the stress and tension I have felt for the last 2 hours with him. My reflection in the window brightens up as soon as I hear the roar of his motorbike, accompanied by a Latin summer song that is now playing from the store's ceiling speaker. As the sounds of his engine fades to a distant rumble, I stretch my arms above my head to feel less like taut violin strings, and hum softly to the song. Finally, some well-deserved peace and quiet. I just hope nobody causes any serious trouble now that I'm alone. The headlines about gang raids targeting small shops are always on my mind when darkness falls across the city. I wonder if cashiers like me will soon have to be armed for emergencies like that. No. Stop thinking about this. There's no point in feeding your anxiety now. Just enjoy the music and focus on your tasks, Pythor.
Convenience store time. We got a freaking bakery.
Hey, does anybody want coffee?
Although the AC is running smoothly now, my dry throat craves more cold liquid, so I leave the counter to refill my empty glass in the break room. I come back and the register is gone. I take the sticky magazine with me to throw it with all the other garbage into the containers at the staff entrance.
Okay, that adjective paired with the cover of that magazine, that does not sound good at all, man.
As soon as I'm back inside, the nice music is interrupted by news reports of an unknown serial killer.
Well, that kind of changed the mood rather quickly.
Approximately between June 3rd and August 11th, a serial killer murdered and dismembered in Colma district at least 12 victims, only 3 of which could be positively identified. 12 brutal killings in almost 6 weeks, and the police has neither clues nor suspects.
Okay, well, thanks for frightening the public by saying that.
We ask you to keep your eyes and ears open and report any crimes, suspicious behavior, safety concerns, and medical emergencies.
Okay, broadcaster, let me tell you something. If I see who I think is the psycho killer who killed 12 people in 6 weeks and killed 9 of them so bad they couldn't even be identified, if I see him doing something suspicious, I'm not saying a freaking word.
It is also recommended not to walk alone at night and to leave your workplace early to be home at a safer, reasonable time. God, this is awful. I can feel myself getting emotional as I imagine the grief the victims' families must be going through right now. As if these violent gangs wreaking havoc weren't enough, now there's someone out there who takes pleasure in killing innocent people. Who would do such a thing? And how can this killer be stopped?
That's a problem for the freaking police.
The authorities don't seem to know what they're doing either. This is just too much. I turn off the radio when I hear another announcer begin to elaborate on the killer's methods. A chill runs down my spine as I look around the deserted shop, suddenly feeling very exposed here by myself. I shake my compelled to strike up a conversation with me, like now.
Hi. Hi! Get out of here, you twitchy fool! I told you never to show your face around here again.
He fiddles with the hem of introduced myself to him, so I guess he must have overheard my first name somewhere.
And really hot, too.